Hey there, guys. All right, today we are back with some more Vati, and we are returning to an Elden Ring Try Not to Cry movie. This one, The Warrior Within. Before we dive in, make sure you go and check out the links in the description box below. I would love if you join the Discord, follow me over at Twitch, and please do go check out the two gaming channels here on YouTube. One is for the stream VODs, in which you can watch through my multiple playthroughs of Elden Ring. My first one, in which was a complete failure that I ended up giving up on. My second playthrough, which ended up having me complete the game. And then there are two following really quick playthroughs, me getting the Frenzied Flame and the Elden Lord ending for 100% achievements. And then my edited channel has some edited videos of various playthroughs and a couple of playthroughs because I just only got it started back in June, end of May or so of this year. I'm only uploading maybe once a month, once every 2 weeks or so on that channel. But yeah, all that said, all that out of the way, let's try not to cry.
The Jars are kindly folk, brought to life by human flesh and blood, which can be stored safely within. We can't be sure why they were created.
Hasn't that changed? Don't we have some information regarding how they were created within the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC? Again, still have not played it. I'm poor.
However, the Erdtree is imprinted upon their wax seals, and there are empty jars at the bases of many minor Erdtrees. Perhaps they once transported bodies here for burial? At any rate, their purpose has long been lost since the Shattering.
Jar.
And now they live in fear, for there are those who would pay a high price for the shard of a living jar.
I have murked every jar that I see, except for Alexander and the ones in the jar village at the bottom of like a mountain or whatever, or like on the side of a cliff. Whatever, I do not harm them. And well, actually, I only fight Alexander because that's what you have to do in the end of his quest line. Ah!
One's choice of armor says a lot about them. Maybe it's the armor of a nameless vagabond, or the armor of one to whom family is everything. For Dialos, this armor was passed down to him, and many expectations came with it.
Ah, hello. You must be new here. Well, just call me Dialos. The honor of one's house holds little import in these lands. By the way, have you met a young woman named Lanya on your travels? She's my servant, but fickle as the wind. Take your eyes off her for but a moment and she's good as gone. If you find her, please be sure to tell me.
Oh, Lanya. It's me, Dialos. Answer me, would you?
Rip.
Hello, friend. Tell me if you know, would you? The whereabouts of the hidden house of those despicable fiends. The Recusants who hunt their fellow tarnished. They laid hands upon my servant Lanya, and I refused to let the insult stand. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. I, Dialos, swear to deliver the message.
Lanya.
I'm gonna be honest, like, I like the idea of that Recusant house, right? The one where you find Rykard, Volcano Manor. I like that area conceptually, but because of where it stands in terms of like what level you have to be to go through it, and also kind of like how it gets like you can complete like that area. That's like the one area you don't have to like go to at all, I think, for the main quest, right? I think you have to go to can you also avoid, like, in terms of the overland areas, can you avoid Cadia? Guess you could if you just go for, yeah, you can avoid Cadia, but like, I don't know, there's so many people talk about Radahn that like you kind of don't avoid Cadia. Whereas I feel like Volcano Manor is just kind of forgotten in the dialogue outside of a couple of quests. Um, no, it just that's the one area out of all of the areas in the base game where I'm just like it feels tacked on. Like it just feels so separate from everything. And then like again as I was saying a little bit earlier with the level you have to be in really to like if you are like me and don't have much skill, the level you have to be to go through the area, you know, you end up right you're going to be gone for a while unrelated like you there's so many a lot of the quests like Sorceress Selen's quest, she has you go up there. Dialos has you go up there. Patches has you go there. I think someone else has you go there. Alexander, I think, has you go there, right? And that's just, and so like Alexander's quest line actually doesn't bother me because I feel like his is well spaced out, to where, right? But like all of the other quests, I don't know, the other quests that have you go to Volcano Manor just feel like it takes so much time that I'm gonna kind of forget everything and why you want me here, you know? Like that's kind of my biggest gripe with the quests of Elden Ring and how they're designed. It's just the spacing of them just feels really weird. Like Ronnie's has this problem too at one point where after Radahn and then the Eternal City of Nokron, you end up not having to do anything with Ronnie for quite some time. I just I don't like that design. It's just not my cup of tea. It relies too much on like player memory for me. Like I think it would be fine if maybe I had some sort of journal to remind me in game of people I have to meet and stuff like that. If I had an in-game tool to keep track of this stuff, probably wouldn't have as much of a problem. But because I don't, and because the quests are so cryptic in many places and so spread out from one another, if you're someone like me who likes to explore the game, you're gonna forget shit, and that's really frustrating to me. But anyways, I've ranted about that before. I'm gonna rant about it again. It's just so many things that I do enjoy about Elden Ring, both as they work in game, but also on a conceptual matter. I enjoy a lot of it. But then there are also a lot of things in execution that I just do not feel work well, or at least they need something else added on for them to be more effective.
Yeah, was a tarnished.
Or at least make it like a toggleable thing, right? Like people are like, if you want the traditional From Software experience, you can toggle off like a journal or whatever. But if you are someone like me who wants a means of tracking it, like it doesn't have to be like a Elder Scrolls way of tracking a quest with a fucking compass and a fucking arrow pointing me, telling me where to go. It could be a journal entry like that of Morrowind, which is still pretty cryptic. It doesn't give you a map marker. You have to kind of figure out where to go by reading the journal entry and then looking at the map, using the map's context clues and figuring out, okay, this is where I have to go, right? Like, I feel like that would fit the From Software quest design, especially for an open world game. So maybe, hopefully, maybe in their next open world game that they do that. That'd be nice.
Servant of House Hoslow and a companion of Dialos since childhood. So she might have known better than anyone that Dialos was all talk and no action. The Recusants are tarnished who have turned their backs on grace and the Erd Tree. Such blasphemy leads them to hunt fellow tarnished to foil the efforts of those guided by grace. This Recusant's name is Henricus, a night killer who would have crushed Dialos, but he makes the mistake of invading you.
I like that. That's good cinematography right there. Ooh, whoever filmed this, doing a great job.
Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck.
I love this
Hello?
quest though. This one's so fun.
Hello?
Smacking him in the butt.
Oh, my stars. I'm so happy to see you. And as
Who
you
the
can
fuck is
see,
watching
I'm
us?
stuck here. Please, can you help me
Is
out
that a
of
servant
this?
from Volcano Manor?
My thanks, 1,000 thanks. Just give me a good smack from the rear with something nice and big. And I'll pop clean out, I'm sure. Don't dally. There's no need to fret. I'm very well trained. Give it your all, I say. Ouch! A little more gently. Ah! Well played, good sir. Well played. Ah. I thank you. Once again, the pleasure is mine. I am the warrior Jar known as Alexander. Iron Fist Alexander, in fact. I journey to the east, where I intend to further my education in the ways of war. And beyond the...
God, that Lyurnia royal armor is so cool looking.
These lands lie the scarlet, rot-blighted Caelid wilds. And upon their southern edge is Redmane Castle, in which a festival of combat is being held. I'd heard whispers of some...
Man, I love the design of Redmane Castle. That's a beautiful castle right there, in my opinion.
such festivities before. Doesn't the notion set your breast aflutter? Ah, you came. How delightful. Indeed, I thought I might find you here. By the by, do you know for whom
Oh man, whoever's recording the footage here, doing such a good
this
job.
festival is being held? Well, it is none other than General Radahn himself. To think, I could face a great champion of the Shattering, a demigod in the flesh. Oh, gosh. In truth, I quiver at the thought. Such is his frightful repute. But the fear simply assures me the ordeal is worth undertaking. Be sure to get a good vantage, my friend. I, Iron Fist Alexander, do hereby vow to unflinchingly brave this ordeal.
Fucking whoever's recording this, goddamn, you're good at filming stuff. You know what you're doing. Holy shit. Oh.
General Radahn is cursed ever to wander, eaten from the inside by Melania's scarlet rot.
No fucking way. Hold on, let's rewind here, watch that shot from the goddamn beginning.
General Radahn is cursed ever to wander, eaten from the inside by Melania's scarlet
Goddamn.
rot. But his great rune burns to resist the encroachment of the rot. And while he is long since mad, he was once the strongest of the demigods, and perhaps the greatest warrior of all.
Boom. Wolfman got fucking targeted there.
But in the end, you are the host to this warrior's death. And those beside you are simply summoned to share in your glory.
Damn. Such a good shot there, too. Oh,
Ah,
loving
hello
this.
there. It was a battle marvelously fought. You are well and truly a champion, friend. I, on the other hand, am nothing but a crock. One hit was all it took to crack me, and for my insides to come spilling out. After that, I hid like a coward. And as such, I can hardly stand to face one such as you. The bodies found here are exceedingly fine. Who could expect any less from the very warriors who fought in the Shattering, the greatest of all wars? All right, lads. I'm going to take you on a little journey. You'll all be inside me. From now on, we're all in it together.
Thus, a warrior's passed from jar to jar, carrying dreams of greatness.
Oh, I've never noticed that ship out there. Huh. Neat.
Ah, you again, is it? The Recusants sent a lackey. Can you believe they invited me to join them? Now, after what they did? I can scarcely believe it myself. Did they think me a fool? You might be surprised to learn I took them up on the offer. Then I only had to ask. The location of the Recusant hideout. It's on Mount Gelmir, found off the old road that leads west from the town of Windmills. That's where they hide. The manor on the peak. Just you wait, wretched Recusants. You'll rue the day you insulted my name by laying hands on Lanya. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood, after all.
Such good cinematography,
Dialos
man.
had an older brother, a stone, self-possessed man named Juno, who inherited the Hoslow legacy instead of Dialos. True to the words of his house, Juno Hoslow walked many roads drenched in blood, yet never had the ego to consider himself a champion. But the casual manner of his achievements made him seem out of reach, and so the younger aspired to be like the older, yearning for the day that he would tell the tale of House Hoslow in blood, knowing full well that it would break his brother's heart.
Help me! I'm stuck! Hello! My thanks in advance.
God,
I know you're the man
this is so well made, man.
for the job. You know what to do, hmm? Ah! Ouch! Now, what if I could somehow be made slippery or some such? Ah! Dearie me, I'm oilier than a toad. My thanks. Yes, indeed. I too have a home, though it is one to which I have vowed not to return. So, I thought I might look out from atop the cliff. But as I drew closer and closer, pow, wouldn't you know it, I was perfectly stuck in that blasted hole. I can feel the warriors inside admonishing me for my mawkishness.
And so we learn that just over the cliff is Jarburg, a hidden little village where the Jars can live in peace.
Hello, Cuz. What are you doing here? I didn't think anyone knew about this place. Except us Jars. Ah. Are you going to be the new potentate? Show me your hands. It's just a little test, Cuz. To see if you've got the right stuff. Your skin isn't so smooth, is it? You need slick, slidey hands to be potentate, you know? I'm sorry, Cuz. But I don't think you've got what it takes. What a shame.
A potentate is a leader of the Jars, who, in this case it seems, is judged worthy by the quality of their hands. Hands grow rough and calloused by war, but most living Jars are kindly, and would not value such a ruler. Better, instead,
That's such a good bit of detail there.
to have a
I didn't catch that when I was playing through, and I did the quest line. I did the Jarburg quest line and Dialos, I believe, to completion.
potentate who can take care of them, though this Jarban secretly has the insides of a warrior, so he desires a protector to look up to.
Do you know what a poacher is, Cuz? They hunt us, smash us, and then take us away. This village is kept secret. So, I think we're safe here. But you should be careful if you ever meet one of them, Cuz. I hope Uncle Alexander beats them all up first.
Living Jar shards are in high demand. In fact, their shards are a crafting material used by the most depraved perfumers who grow desperate to craft their potions and explosives. As such,
God,
the
those
perfumers
perfumers
must
are
never
annoying.
be allowed to find their way to Jarburg.
Have you met Uncle Alexander? He used to live here with us, but then he left to be a champion. One day, I'll be just like Uncle Alexander. I miss him, though. I asked to go with him, but he said,
Oh, mountain of fire! Bake me in your flames. Ah, good sir.
That's canon. That's exactly what Uncle Alexander said to the little jar. Oh, mountain of fire.
What business might you have in such a place as this? It's hardly more than lukewarm here. I won't be able to temper my body such that it'll never crack again. Perhaps I'll head eastward. There's an old saying I've caught wind of. Above the lofty clouds, the icy giant's peak doth soar. Here lieth the flame of ruin, which ever burning roars. Your timing, though, is impeccable as ever. I've been making just the thing for you on my journey here. Take it. I'm sure it'll suit you to a T.
Eventually, you find your way to the Volcano Manor, home of the Recusants.
I am
Holy fucking transition, dude. Oh my god. I gotta...
Manor, home of the Recusants.
Tanith,
Chef's kiss.
the proprietress of this house. An honor to have you.
Oh, we getting real fancy with the
So
cinematography. Holy fuck.
tarnished. Have you ever harbored doubts about the burden of grace and the dogmatic ramblings of the fingers? If you have,
Damn.
why not
damn.
join the Volcano Manor and fight with us, rise with us, against the Erd Tree?
Tanith calls for champions to join her cause, and she speaks well to
Oh, I
the
see those
ambitions
lizard eyes.
of the Tarnished. Such validation was impossible for Dialos to resist.
Well, nice to see you again. So you've been invited as well, I see. Then we're comrades in arms henceforth. You watch my back,
Fucking loincloth.
and I'll watch yours. Yes? I can tell. You're wondering about Lanya. Well, you see, after much internal debate, I've come to realize revenge is not the answer. According to Lady Tanith, I've got the stuff of champions. And champions, ironic as it is, are oft forced to walk a tainted path. It hit me like a bolt from the blue, that my former thoughts were simple naivety. Of course my heart weeps for Lanya. That unfortunate incident was a cruel twist of fate indeed. But succumbing to the pain and sadness caused won't make me a champion, will it? Lanya knows this, I'm certain. Fate has laid hard roads for us both, but such is true of any road trod by champions. I always resented these hands, their pale complexion, a far cry from any warriors, the shame of House Hoslow, but that won't be the case for long. They'll be darkened by grit once I've set out on the path of champions. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood, after all.
Did you read the
Guys, did you know the tale of House Hoslow is told in blood?
letter left for you? That is the task the Volcano Manor desires you enact. You will be compensated once the deed is done. Good luck. If you are loath to hunt your own kin, so be it. But you must leave this house at once. This is a war against the Erd Tree. We have no place for the meek, nor the luxury of keeping clean hands.
And so, we come face to face with Juno Hoslow.
Oh. Damn, I did not pay attention to Dialos' questline then. Because this slipped right over my head.
Then we're comrades in arms henceforth. You watch my back, and I'll watch yours. Yes?
When Juno Hoslow received an invitation to the Volcano Manor, he discreetly refused. As head of House Hoslow, his hands had been bloodied enough already.
What's the matter? Having trouble nabbing your prey? Do you remember your vow to Tanith? To
Fuck you,
rise
bitches.
against the Erd Tree? Dare I say your heart was never in it to begin with? You and Dialos both.
Well, aren't you full of beans? No wonder you're covered in muck. Oh, my friend, it's been far too long. I have to say you caught me at a rather low point. But as you see, I've put all that behind me. Left the Volcano Manor, forging my own path now, making my own choices. Even a fool like me can look after some simple jars. Do you pity me? Well, don't. I feel like for the first time in my life, I'm on the straight and narrow.
When Dialos Hoslow finally set aside the expectations of others, he started to listen to himself.
Oh, hello again, cuz.
Hello.
Have you heard? A new potentate's come to the village. I think he said his name was Dialos. He seems a little down in the dumps, but his hands,
We still have 8 minutes.
as smooth as silk. I
Maybe
don't
something sad
know.
coming up.
I'm a little disappointed, actually. Even though good Sir Dialos has a wonderful suit of armor, he says he isn't a warrior. And since he's a coward, he won't be fighting anymore. His smooth and silky hands feel nice when he pats us. But I wish we had a potentate big and strong like you.
Which brings us to the perfumers, who have had reason to
But you can't both have what you are saying you want, but then also a potentate that follows your rules of a soft name.
follow you here. The perfumers were once respected healers who traveled the land in search of flower fields and aromatics so that they might better treat the less fortunate. But after they were drafted onto the battlefields of the Shattering, they were forced to trade their pleasant aromatics for consumable tools of war. So, in Jarburg, they don't see the rare flowers or the peaceful jars. They see a village of crafting materials, ruled by a coward.
Wait, you're a poacher, aren't you? I'll turn my back on duty no more. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. In blood!
I don't remember this. Let's go, Dialos. No! And whoever fucking created this, such a good, whoever filmed this shit, but also whoever edited it with the music, doing it so good. This is Jarburg, motherfucker.
For years, Dialos had yearned to tell the tale of House Hoslow in blood. All it took was something worth fighting for. Meanwhile, you and Alexander make your way to the mountaintops of the Giants.
Wait, I could have fought with Alexander here? I guess the way I always approach the fire giant, I never see that summon. What the fuck? God damn it.
Continuing upon the path of champions.
I hate the fire giant fight so much. Such a boring fight. It's just a stamina fight. I hate it. I really dislike it. Well, frightening the giant pig. Oh, I've never gone. I did Melania after the giant fight.
Ah, I see you finally made it here yourself.
I think I did anyway.
The city hanging in the air is slowly crumbling. What an incredible place we find ourselves. But that aside, you're certainly a force to be reckoned
Oh no.
with, eh?
Oh no.
Which means I've but one thing to ask of you. I've been longing to fight a warrior as accomplished as you.
No.
You
That's
are
not
ready
good.
then, I take it? Then let us begin.
I am the great Jar warrior. Iron Fist Alexander. Lend me strength,
Which,
O warriors
oh,
within.
such good cinematography.
Let us become one champion together.
Nope, I love the glitched out mouse there and the. I caught it. I saw that.
As I suspected, victory was impossible. My thanks. It was a marvelous battle. I implore you, take what I bequeath from inside me. All vessels are destined to one day break. But the great Alexander lived as a warrior to his last.
Unlike Dialos, Alexander was brave and threw himself into danger at every turn. But in the end, his armor was not enough for the warrior within.
Oh, Cuz, I'm glad you came. But we're fine now. Dialos fought the poacher, though quite a lot of us got broken. I won't cry though. I'm a warrior, Jar. A warrior. The tale of House Hoslow
Hoslow
is told in blood. That's the kind of warrior I want to be one day, Cuz. Even if I'm scared, I'll still fight to protect everyone.
You. Are the jars? Are they all right? Did I defend them? Then all is well. This fool proved his worth in the end.
And so it is that the coward is capable of the highest heroism.
Wow. Cuz, are these insights from Uncle Alexander? Thank you, Cuz. I'm a warrior, Jar. So I need to be strong. I can really have them. Right? I understand. I'll get strong. Strong enough. I deserve to have Uncle's insights. I don't think I'll see you again. When I set out. Warriors are supposed to work alone. Goodbye, Cuz. And thanks for everything. I'll never forget you. Cuz.
The jars contain drakes inherited from those who came before. Thus our warriors passed from jar to jar, carrying dreams of greatness.
Oh,
This video wouldn't have been possible without the help of Miss Pap1, a new creator on the scene who has a lot of cinematic talent. Go and check out his channel
that's putting it lightly. Oh, these fucking. Oh.
for more cinematic footage like this. He also plans to make little epilogues for these Prepare to Cry episodes that we do together, which I'm very excited to see. But working together, you know, both of us could create something that was better than either of us working alone. And that's what I've learned from working with other people in the last few years. We are more than the sum of our parts, and I think that's a good metaphor for this video especially. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
This was fantastic. This was fantastic. I'm kind of just left speeches here at the end. This was great. Cinematography was top tier. The telling of the story, its scripting, its pacing, all of that was just fantastic. I'm just left speechless here at the end. I don't really have I don't got no critiques. I got like this was just the only hiccup I saw was the you know how Elden Ring sometimes glitches with the mouse. Um I've seen it a couple times when using my controller on PC, right? I caught that there. It was in the center for like a second. I was like literally the only thing I caught. Oh, yeah, this was beautiful. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. Remember to go hit that like button and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.